To air it out plenty this week, it's the Falcons and the Saints. All that and more coming up.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. Led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert. Herbert going to throw on this first play. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. That's taken in by Higbee. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, New Orleans.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Pistol here for Herbert. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the guard, Zion Johnson.
Still first down.
Davis heading in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this ball incomplete on third down. Eddie Piñeiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This a 42-yard attempt. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one...
And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Saints first down.
Go.
Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Perfect. And he's in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown Saints. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Extra point by Piñeiro is good. The Saints are out to a 10-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Piñeiro out to kick it away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be... From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Mahomes now to throw again. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing again, Herbert. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Justin Herbert, touchdown New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Mike Hughes back to return. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. We'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
Herbert now on 1st down. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Set. 380. You're not. You're not.
Now, Herbert. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and third down coming up.
Set. Go. Set.
Now it's Herbert. To the goal line and in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Saints. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Saints are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Go.
Herbert now on first down. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to air this out for Davis.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Attack. I don't need to. Right side.
Throwing again from his own end zone. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Falcons try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Forward, he'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. He'll come up on a second down and 8. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw, it's Herbert. Right side, complete to Nacua. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
15. Yellow. Far side.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's to Conklin, the tight end.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Yellow. Far side.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time with Mitchell. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown Falcons. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Falcons back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Davis going in motion. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, first and 10. Another try with Brooks. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's taken in by Higbee. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters. Give inside, it's Brooks. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This one complete to Sutton. And he's into the end zone. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, New Orleans. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. The Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Hey, Sunday. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Higgins sent in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield. He is in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the RPO, it's Nacua. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
2nd down and 8. Herbert. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Give it up the middle to Brooks. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's Ford heading left. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. The motion man is Nacua. They fake the Jets. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Wait, hey, 43. Attack. Easy.
They'll drop to throw. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10.
15, yellow. 15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 57. Where's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Now, a big 3rd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's caught. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons have cut the deficit to 5. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Go.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So